Good morning and welcome to the Bluayado channel. This is happy declaration date for Rex Shares, Defiance, and Roundhill. Yo Max is going to be doing the declaration date after Christmas on December 26th. So, first up is Rex Shares. This came out last night at 6:29 p.m. So I hold both of these, FEPI and AIPI. So FEPI for this month, they're paying $1.08, and that's a 25.20% distribution. X date is today because, like I said, it came out last night at 6 p.m. So X date is today, and you will get paid on Friday, I think. Yeah, I think you get paid Friday because it did an early decoration for this. So FEPI is 1.0831 per share, and AIPI is going to be 1.4862 per share, and that's 34.80%, which is pretty good. These are about 50 or so dollar ETFs, and they're paying $1 out, a dollar and almost $1.50. So that's the announcement for Rec Shares. Next up, we have Roundhill, and wow, Roundhill did another phenomenal payment. Last week, I think it was 86 cents, and this week is 80 cents, which is awesome. This is basically paying better than a monthly payer, for the month. I mean, what can this be for the month? I'll check it out when I look at the pay date on the end of the month. But so far for 2 weeks, there's already $1.66, which is higher than a lot of monthly payers already. And it was 3 weeks. So already 2 weeks, $1.66. This is amazing. Let's kick it off though. So Roundhill for S&P 500, ticker XDTE, is 0.606064, and that's about 114%. That's pretty good. X date is the 26th. It's no trading on Christmas, which is the 25th. So you can buy today and still get paid on Friday. This is excellent. Next up, we got QDTE, and that's covers the NASDAQ 100, and that's 0.803885 per share. Amazing. And that's about 185%. Last week was 200%. This week is 185%. This is amazing. All right, and last up we got RDTE, which covers the small cap Russell, and that is 0.273542 per share, 63%. Again, X date is the 26th. You can buy today and get paid on Friday, December 27th. So, wow. That's awesome. Next up, we got Defiance. And what do we got for Defiance here? Defiance, the QQQY, which covers their NASDAQ 100. They're paying distribution rate of 36.12%, and that's 0.2227 per share. WDTE, which covers their S&P 500, that's paying 30.98%, and it's 0.2375 per share. And IWMY, that covers their Russell small cap, is paying a distribution of 44.03%, and that's 0.2581 per share. So that's for Defiance. Again, this one is payable on the 27th also. Yield Max did not decide to push the date forward because of the holiday. They decided to push it back. So, what's the declaration date for Yield Max? Let's see. Yield Max, the last one, yeah, they're not going to declare until the 26th, which is after Christmas. So I'll be back for that on the 26th. And they're not going to pay you until the 30th. So they're not going to pay you on Friday. They're going to pay you on the 30th. We're still going to get it in the month of December. So that's included in your end of year payments. It's not going to be towards the new year. It will be paid within 2024. So this is going to be your final payment from Yield Max, which will be included in your taxable income. Get ready for tax season, guys. If you weren't taking out 15 to 20% of whatever you made in this passive dividend income, then you should have been, because you will have to pay the tax guy come the end of the year. Obviously, if you got kids, a house, property, a business, or something, you'll have some offsets to that. You probably won't have to pay the full 20%. Or if you had any losses, if you sold, if you had anything you lost, that probably bring their number down. But in all reality, you should have been putting away at least 15 to 20% of all the money you made from your dividend income, because you will owe that to the tax guy at the end of the year. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. You guys should see an accountant. Look up your tax rate depending on how much money you make, and especially if you still have a job on top of making dividend income, then depending on what you take out of your own personal check, you could owe on your taxes already, or you could be overpaid on your taxes already, which will also help you out. Again, check your own accountants, guys. Don't get in trouble for taxes. So that's that. And then also, from my payout last week, I was already up to 7,200. So they said a dividend tracker says I'm supposed to make 7,500 for the month. I'm looking. I don't see them adding another week of Group A, which I'm gonna get paid on the Monday. So they could be off, missing the whole Group A from Yieldmax in this calculation they did for the dividend tracker. So this is most likely not what it's gonna be. This is basically what I made already. So they don't really have Group A. I don't know why. They should have Tesla and everything in here, but they don't. So this number is off if I just looked at dividend tracker, and that's why you do your own personal spreadsheets. So there you go. So that's that. But overall, they do give you a good estimate if you didn't sit down and calculate it yourself. So for me, for everything I'm looking at, this is everything. It says it's supposed to be 9,000. And then this is me on fire here. My guys, this my niece, my vacation account. So, oh yeah, vacation wise, let me look at that one. I should change it to vacation account instead of backup fidelity. But anyway, vacation account. We'll see. I booked a vacation for March, guys. I'm going on a cruise, and like I said, instead of letting my money sit in a savings account, which was only paying about, I even had it in a really good savings account, and with that, it was paying about 4.85% or something like that. On this 3 grand, I was making about $15 a month, which is not bad considering it. That was a really high yielding savings account. versus a regular savings account, which is paying like 0.1% or something like that. But and that was paying me probably like 10 cents on $3,000 or less a month, versus this the savings account I had it in that was paying $15 on 3,000. So, but anyway, per month now with this 3,000, I'm getting $229. So as for a vacation fund, getting this is basically, I can't even say. I mean, who knows? You can look at the numbers. Is what this is compared to if you just left it sitting in a savings account. So this is my vacation account, and it's doing pretty good. Um, I don't have all of Yield Max stuff in here because I did try to make it a little bit more stable. I did put BP in there. I put Amcor in there, and I put Archer Daniels in there just so I could have some um regular stocks in there instead of just ETFs. But it's paying pretty good, and this is doing pretty well. I booked my cruise, and it was about $1,500, and this would be pretty much covered probably before I have my vacation. So or very close to vacation time, I'll just get my money back for this. So good for vacation funds. Um, and then, like I said, living in fire. I think Max is a little off because I don't see them putting Group A in, which I still have one more week for Max. That's gonna pay within December, and that's why this is so low. But again, like I said, I do my own spreadsheet, so my numbers are correct because I'm looking at it myself. And that's that. And then I still have to go in here and update. I went buying crazy last week, which is my last buying for the year. I'm not buying anything else. 'Cause I bought so much stuff last week when the market was down. So for the year, it's the end of the year right now, and that's it for me. This next payment I get at the 30th, I'm taking all that out. I'm gonna be putting it all in my account. Like I said, tax time is coming. Got to get ready to make that payment. I know I got to pay the tax guy something because, like I said, this is my job. I don't have any other way to pay tax other than to straight pay them cash because everything is coming to me, um, gross wise now when I get paid. So I owe something. Like I said, it could be offsets because I own a property, because I have a loss, with other stuff I sold. But I still, at the end of the day, I'm still going to have to send some money to the IRS, and you should know that during the year, and don't spend everything you make because you do have to pay taxes. I'm just saying that because it's the end of the year, guy. I don't want to down your Christmas or your holidays, but taxes are due in the next 4 months, April 15th. So you got 4 months of figuring out where you're gonna get that tax money from. When you owe, you don't send that in like how you be waiting for your return, right? So you probably try to hold out till April or March or something. But at the end of the day, you're still gonna owe some kind of money if you do not have any outside job, and you're gonna have to pay taxes. So that's that. What else we had? I did want to talk about one more thing. I had talked about buying CEPI. That's under Rex Shares. So I have all three of these now. These are the cover calls for Rex Shares. I have FEPI, I have AIPI, and I recently bought CEPI. That was a new security that is made this year. It's not going to pay out until January. So, like today, when I got the two announcements for FEPI and AIPI yesterday, they didn't announce anything for CEPI because it's new, and they said they're not going to make a payment until January. So, first distribution they're going to do is January 2025. Fund inception, that's like I said, it was just made this month on 12/4. What is this security about now? So it's about $47 now. I think it came out at $50. Fund assets. It has about 6 million in there now. So yeah, so for starting out in December 4th, they're up to 6 million. So some people are buying this. It has 81 holdings in it right now. Like I said, it's supposed to pay monthly, like FEPI and AIPI. And what does it do? It's supposed to do crypto assets and digital payments index. It's rules based composite index that tracks the market performance of 25 companies listed on recognized exchange base in the United States that are actively engaged in crypto related activities such as crypto mining, trading, custody, blockchain technology, development, and the creation of digital payment solutions. The index is weighted by modified free float market capitalization and is reconstituted quarterly and rebalanced monthly, providing a dynamic reflection of market trends. So these stocks in here should be all crypto related, either mining, trading, custody, blockchain, technology development, all that stuff should have some kind of relation to cryptocurrency. And that's why I bought it because I like cryptocurrency related stuff. So inside of this one, they say they got Tesla, Taiwan Semiconductor, Visa. Okay, I didn't know Visa had anything related to that, but obviously they got to know it does. MasterCard, Nvidia, PayPal, I know. Robinhood, I know. AM, oh, I didn't know that. AMD, somehow crypto related. Um, Micron Technology is. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, like I said, Tesla, Visa, PayPal, Robinhood, and oh, MicroStrategy. Of course, MicroStrategy has to be in here, right? It's not weighted high. These are pretty small weight. Like they spread it out pretty good. Coinbase, Riot Platforms, Core Scientific Inc., CleanSpark. Yeah, I know that's related. Interactive Brokers, Block, which is Square, Iris Energy, Rambus, TerraWolf Inc., Applied Digital Corp., Cipher Mining, and Bit Digital. And then on the bottom, they have all of the cover calls they did on these different securities. So it's pretty, I think it's pretty balanced. So it should do a pretty good return. These are pretty, if you, these are most of these I know that were all crypto related, and crypto related stuff we're doing pretty good. So I thought it was a good idea to buy this security. I don't have that much. I just bought five on the market down day to see how it goes. So we'll see how it goes and if it makes any payment close to what AIPI and FEPI are doing. That would be good for me. So that's that. What else did I want to talk about? I think that was it. So yeah, overall, like I said, I didn't update this yet. I have to go and update all my buying spree I did to get closer. But yeah, so far as I'm looking, dividend tracker is not picking up the last week for the last week of Group A, and that's why it's looking like I'm only making $7,000 this month. I'm really close to this number already. They're missing like the whole Group A payment that's supposed to be announced on the 26th and pay on the 30th here. So yeah, I mean, I probably update it, but right now it's like they're missing that whole week worth of of Yilmax securities in here. So that's that. And that's the declaration date for Rex Shares, Defiance, and Roundhill. Roundhill did us another favor again. Happy holidays, guys. See you on the 26th for the Yield Max.